guys, in this video I'm just going to go over my mana stacking. Rosa2 did SS20, my character's pretty chunky. I'd still only say I'm like 60% geared, but I can kind of like just go through my gear and like conceptually like what. So I'm in my SS20 setup right now. This isn't leveled, this vision thing, it's not max rolled either, but you can make this do like another 20% more damage by pumping its level up or whatever. That's my setup on that. Basic stuff, just damage stuff. This thing's really strong. Injury buffer, delayed pain, and I'm using it with reclusion, cooldown reduction, extended duration. This basically just gives me 100% uptime, injury buffer, really strong on Rosa2. It's basically just damage mitigation percentage. Defensive auras here, because I like the SS20 fight's a pretty big survivability check, so we want armor. There's a lot of phys damage in that fight too, but armor also reduces melee damage in this game. Elemental resistance, precise on both of these for the extra mitigation, and then I had a little bit of extra reserve, so just a precise ice focus for extra cold damage. So with the max res stuff, I have 77 on the elementals, which is really high base cap of 60 in this game, so I get my overcap from Pact spirits, which these are pretty cheap, so I just bought like 4 of them for extra max res. And then I was actually trying to go for the +3 max fortitude, but I hit +5 max res first, so I just kind of like pumped up the max res on this character. But I think in general the +3 max fortitude is going to be better, since this only reduces LE damage, and the other reduces all damage types. I don't know how much my gear is different. I'm pretty much T0'd out on my gear. I'm only using 2 damage taken from mana, chest and helmet. I got that mana compensation here. I still never even bothered to get a mana comp. Glacial Caster, which is definitely preferred. Did get a mana percentage one here. Not crazy roll, but I mean, big mana roll is good. Just gonna hover over a little bit of my gear. This actually hit T0 corruption, whatever. T0 plus corruption. Never bothered to get a good mod here. This thing can get way more damage with a, I think it's a Vanguard craft on it. Just some random shit on boots. I didn't really need a big roll there, just a little bit of lightning, I believe. Yeah, just a little bit of lightning extra. Ring, and so this, one thing I like about this game is there's like effectively like 50 item slots to equip. It's kind of deceptive, like you just have these 10 items here, but the understanding that all these like pieces of, you know, these kismets I was showing earlier on the Pact Spirit pages is effectively gear, right? Little micro manas and stuff on it. And there's still a ton of min-maxing I definitely could do, but the slates, I got this, that's the one I was using. I just called the boss with that, but normally this is my normal slate. It's kind of weird one, but it's like pretty cool. It's got the double mana thing. This is like crazy, but this mod isn't that. It's kind of clunky to use because I need a way to generate tenacity blessings. Do not recommend using this mod. It just, you know, it was extra on that. But I get my tenacity blessings from this if you've blocked recently, and I have 100% spell block, but my setup here is pretty sloppy. It's definitely not min-max. Like this prairie, it duplicates all the bottom mods, so this mod gets duplicated that are touching, this mod gets duplicated, but like this is all 3. I'm effectively only getting 2 duplicates out of it when I could get 2 more if my character was min-max. This one just copies 1 next to it, so it's duping that. I got this Frostbitten focus blessing thing. I think it's really good because it lets you change your chili into peculiar vibe, and peculiar vibe is going to give a lot more damage, so that's what's happening there. This is my current setup. Ended up using an inverse image. I just care about the first mod and the third mod, don't really care about the mid mod, so just high roll on both these. If you hit 50 on this, it like is big because in this game I believe everything kind of rounds up. So, you know, we're getting the double consume here, because it just like kind of effectively mirrors, and then it gets this multiplier into it. It's not effective in the tooltip, but it does affect it. So get a bunch of juice there. Everything else here is pretty much the same, except I move this over here. I don't even know if this is optimal. It's just a double shadow, and then I click all this shit for extra shadow. So that's pretty good. Like I said, there's like 50 gear slots in this game, so I ended up just getting, I got a couple decent ones here, like hero trait block. We want to get all that block stuff and mana. This first one could definitely be better still, and this third one could be better, but I'm pretty settled on that one. Don't know if I'm going to play that much more, honestly. I'm kind of done. Kind of did everything I cared about. But Yeah, lots of mitigation for SS20. It was actually, I felt like it was harder than, because I was more prepared this time, but it was harder than last season's SS20 because the boss has a bunch of stupid attacks that like kind of kill you instantly, and you gotta kind of know what instantly kills you and what doesn't. But just really need to tank up and have good gear to do that. Anything else? I think that's pretty much it. So cool. That's just my character. I like playing this character because it's very innately tanky. 32k mana, big chunky. Cool. Thanks for watching.